I want to just say thank you to our chairman. It's an honor to see you in person. Thank you to the Atomy leadership for this opportunity, and thank you everyone for coming and listening. Now, I'm very biased. All of the Atomy products are really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a part of Atomy. I've used it, I've recommended it to my family, my friends. Even if there wasn't a commission attached, I'd still tell people about Atomy because the products work. So today I'm going to speak about two products. The first one is Hongsamdan. Now, please excuse me, I am South African, so that's a bit of a mouthful for me, but it's commonly known as red ginseng granules. Red ginseng. How many of you have heard of it? Because I'm from South Africa, we didn't really have it much there. You didn't find the products, you didn't hear about it. When I came to the UK, was the first time I started to hear about ginseng and the properties that it has. So, some of the nicknames for ginseng is the root of life. Some nicknames for it is called heals all. Ginseng is a really, really powerful product because it doesn't just do one thing. It underpins all of the functions in the body. Does anybody here suffer from fatigue? I mean, if you're living in the UK, I think you should kind of put your hand up. If you're over 40, definitely just automatically purchase it. Do you have a job that's stressful? Do you suffer from fatigue? Do you have a stressful family? Are your friends stressing you out? Do you have heavy expectations on you? Do you always feel like there's so much that I want to do and I just don't have the energy to achieve that and do that? Then Hongsamdan is a product that you should be taking. Hongsamdan means Hong means red, Sam means ginseng, and Dan means granules. So simply red ginseng granules. What is so special about these, and what is so special about Atomy's product compared to the other products that are out there? I'm going to cover that today. I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, secret ingredient. And this is a word that I want, if you don't remember anything else that I say today, this is a word that I want you to remember. Ginsenosides. Tell your neighbor, ginsenosides. That is what you need to remember about this product. In red ginseng, there is ginsenosides that do amazing things for the body. So where does Atomy source ginsenoside from? Where does Atomy get the red ginseng? It's grown in Korea. Now, everybody knows that the best red ginseng in the world comes from Korea. It's so good that the Korean government is actually extremely strict and protective of who can actually grow it to maintain the potency and the effectiveness of this, and so that it isn't watered down. Now, you get fresh ginseng, which is white. You cannot actually grow red ginseng. There is a process where the ginseng is harvested, it's put in these big steamers, and it's steamed and dried, and steamed and dried, and steamed and dried, and this repeated process produces the redness. But also very important when you speak to people, this process increases the ginsenosides in the ginseng. So yes, fresh ginseng is good for you. Yes, white ginseng is good for you. But red ginseng is better, and Atomy's one is the best. And I will explain that. So in a normal ginseng root, you will have approximately 2 to 3% in the white root will be ginsenosides. But after this process of steaming and drying, the red ginseng that is produced, that Atomy has more than 6 times the amount of ginsenosides. It's got 20 milligrams compared to the daily recommended 3 milligrams. So it's extremely, extremely potent. Now, you might say to me, so what does ginseng do for me? Why should I buy it? Why should I bother? There's so many good products out there. Firstly, it helps with fatigue. If you're tired, if your energy levels are low, if you feel like you just need that extra push, that extra performance. And guys, it also helps with the performance in the bedroom. It helps with erectile dysfunction as well. I'm not looking up, I'm just putting that information out there. So it has a stimulating metabolic effect on the central nervous system. It gives natural and powerful boost to your energy, your stamina. It ensures your body is working at optimum performance, and it lowers your sensitivity to stress. Now, this is very important because now I'm not a doctor, but there is a whole list of diseases and illnesses that exist now that are directly related to stress. Not anything else, because we have gotten used to, as human beings, living at a stressed out rate for so long, day in and day out, with no rest, no breaks. Our bodies have become so stressed that our bodies start to lash out. So there is a whole list of diseases that is just related to you being stressed. There are studies that show that if you operate in a continuous level of being stressed, that you open yourself up to things like heart attacks and things that you weren't meant to experience simply because you're stressed out. Hongsamdan doesn't just do one thing. It does a little bit of everything. Just like a house has a foundation. And ginsenosides, we said it improves memory, it prevents inflammation. This is such a good one. It boosts your immunity and it prevents inflammation. Do you know that almost 90% of diseases can be traced back down to inflammation? Inflammation in the brain, brain cancer. Inflammation in the lungs, respiratory disease. Inflammation in the joints, arthritis. Almost everything that we experience in terms of illness can be traced to inflammation. So if you are being proactive and you are putting something in your body that is going to attack and reduce and remove inflammation, it means those other things do not stand a chance to develop in your body. So it's really, really potent. And also the RGs in the ginseng, it fights against colds and flus and viruses. And we are going into the winter season, and already the media is splashing out, this is going around and that is going around. So this is a really great opportunity to tell for yourself, your family, the people in your world, tell them, hey, this is a product you should be taking. And now I want us to look at the spherical shape of the granules. And you're going to say to me, but if the product is good, why does the shape of the granules matter? Why is this important? Because the granules allows, the shape is, it's easy to consume. It's all the same size, it's micronized, it's smaller. It means that there's a 20 to 30% increase in the melting rate, which means you can melt it in your mouth with the saliva, or if you can handle the distinctive taste. I'm from South Africa, I can't. Or you can put it in a cup of tea with a teaspoon of honey, if that's more of your speed, but don't take the whole day to drink it. It dilutes its potency. If you do make a tea, drink it within 30 minutes. And it's 100% red ginseng, 97% the powder, the concentrate, and 3% powder. And so it's extremely potent, and because it's micronized, it means when you consume it, it goes where it needs to go, and it does what it needs to do. And it means that it also stores very well. So when you open your Hongsamdan, the Atomy Hongsamdan, you don't have a dilution of potency. So Atomy has actually patented the spherical shape of the Hongsamdan because it's exclusive to Atomy. It means that the enzymes have been removed that destroy it. Whenever you take it, you are getting the best possible concentrated, potent component that you can get with 29 ginsenosides in your sachet. Now, the daily recommendation is 3 milligrams, like I said, 6 times more. But the most important thing about this is not a drug. Tell the person sitting next to you, this is not a drug. This is classified as a health food, as a dietary supplement. But it is so potent, it has like a pharmaceutical effect, but in small bits, on a minor scale. But that means it works extremely well. That's why we actually have to tell people it's not medicine, it's not a drug, but it's extremely effective. Now, who should consume Hongsamdan now that we have a better understanding of how it works? if you're stressed, if you got pressure in your life, if you want to be preventative and not reactive, don't wait till you get sick to start consuming this. Start taking it now so that you don't get sick. If you a student, if you know people who are studying. So I mean, I think that covers everybody in the room. If I haven't covered your example, buy one anyway. The sachet is extremely convenient. You can fit it in your pocket, you can fit it in your wallet, you can have it in your bag, you can take it around anywhere with you. You only need to take one a day. You only need to take one a day. And how much does that work out to? You might say something that is so potent, something that's so good. Why should I only take one a day? 60 sachets is £1.17. £1.17, you cannot even get a burger, even on the saver menu, for £1.17. For £1.17 a day, you can have Hongsamdan as part of your fight against disease, your fight for immunity, and have more vitality in your life.